Well, howdy guys, thanks for tuning on back in. Episode number 23, and I obviously know who I am. I appreciate you making your way over here too, and we got a lot on the docket today, so let's just jump right into it, guys. As you know, I've got lots of ongoing little projects. I do want to tackle some, and I do actually want to add maybe like one or two little ones onto our little plate right now, but, our very full plate, I should say. I just kind of got stuck admiring our beautiful city. Been a while since we've seen it at night. But look at the size of this place, though, guys. Holy smokes, right? Very nice. Where's our sunset here? Oh, look at that. Let's get some postcard-style shots, you know? That's a nice one. Good-looking place we have here. But yeah, so my plan for this episode is I do want to create that little kind of hillside mountain thing next to our university campus and bring some of the buildings up there. I actually picked up the new DLC pack that has some high-tech buildings, and I want to put a few of those up there. And I just moved some of the this little polluted area over here. I moved the polluter, which was I guess the one building, this guy right here, the incinerator, over because it was starting to make some mess in our water. So we don't want anything to go into our drinking stream. So that's a little bit different. And something else that I did off camera, also a beautiful shot, is this intersection over here, this really crazy one, I think is getting, just a little bit too busy. And I just added a bit more to it. I know we worked on it last episode a little bit too. It's just, there's just too much happening. So I want to kind of kick it a little bit old school. Maybe just kind of go back to like having like a little T-size, or like a T-style intersection, like a three-way one or whatever. And I'm thinking that we maybe just have to maybe delete this row, but I want this to now go straight, just so it kind of lines up with that, and then just have this one kind of come in and just meet, and have like a little three-way interchange right here, or three-way intersection, sorry, and then make this little thing kind of come up as a bridge, but have maybe like a couple arms that come down and let you go on and off or something. I don't know, I think I'm making it sound a little bit too complicated, but it should turn out pretty cool. I kind of have something in my mind. And, otherwise the city, we're onward and upward, right? I want to start moving our industry over. Still got a lot to do with that. Planning over for this area. And, let's just go from there. A lot of fires. Goodness gracious me. I have the disasters turned on to random and a very low frequency, so we could just be getting some fire as a result. But fire in general, it's a scary, scary real thing. But we'll trust our fire department. We pay them big bucks, so hopefully they're doing their job. Here they are. That's awesome. And we had a request come in from the old Twitters, which is where I'm going to start our episode off a few minutes in now. And it was from our good friend Peter Green. He was just requesting some policies for his district, which I think is an awesome idea. We're about, about the size of a city where we should be using policies more often. And I had kind of a few things in mind here to make this kind of like a clean, friendly downtown kind of feel, because, we got tourists that are coming here and like that kind of stuff too. So let's do recycling. So, clean streets, that kind of stuff. We'll do a ban on smoking. So if you're in the park and stuff, you don't have to worry about, people walking by and smoking and everything like that. If you're on like a cafe storefront outside or whatever, no worries. So we'll do parks and rec. And I was thinking as far as city planning goes, we could do an encouragement of biking. And we could do, I don't want to do a heavy traffic ban, because we got the right kind of avenue set up here, so we need deliveries and stuff. But I was thinking we could maybe put in some lightning rods, because that'll help with disasters. So we got some tall buildings in here. And these are the new ones that come with the natural disasters anyway. And we want fast recovery too. There we go. Good little start, I think. So if you guys have any suggestions, for your own districts or for the city or whatever, totally, just feel free. Drop me a line. You can do it in the comments section, Twitter, whatever you want to do. However you want to get in touch with me. Carrier pigeons work. It might be a little bit slow, but it could find its way to me. Okay, I gotta stop staring at the city. It's too beautiful. Alright, so to help me with this, let's turn off our day-night cycles. Cool. There we go. Beautiful in a different way. Okay, so now what I want to do is just a really quick little overhaul of this, and then we're going to hop into our little mountain crafting. So I'm kind of feeling... Oops, destroy that building. I'm kind of feeling, good about this one here. Okay, so gonna require, I guess, a couple of buildings being moved. This one right here, it looks like. What are you, a crematorium? Yes, you are. We'll keep that close by for the sake of coverage. Maybe even right there. That's perfect. Oh, connecting to the parking lots. I like that. And who are you? Oh, a sauna. There we go. Okay, so these don't line up. We could take the lazy approach and just do this. You can see they're off by like 1 square. Or what I think we should do is just delete this. Get the, oh, I just put that there too. Get the, you know, the size and everything proper, or everything lined up properly, this road I should say. And then just restart that again, because it's not too many buildings we're disrupting, and I think it's still early enough in like the development of like the city overall that I think it's kind of important. Like the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. That's what I'm trying to say. We got some Star Trek Vulcan logic right here. Now I did kind of comment about how this intersection was a little bit crowded. I still think it is, but I don't know what we could do per se to change it. So we have the double set of lights. Ideally, I mean, we can make a bridge or something, right? But it's like what we're really doing, and you can kind of see now that we bring this in, that's how it was before. It's like here, it's a light, but then you have one set for the tram, and then one set for the roads, and then one set for this direction, and then you have the same thing happening right over here. So it's like, you know, it's a little bit overboard. It's just, what would be the best way to go about doing this? We'd have to change this layout completely. Like make this into one street. Let's see how this unfolds. Because my thoughts are, if we have everything converge, so we have, let's do this. Because driving is still important. We have to make sure that our cars and everything are being taken care of. So there's a tram connection going across the street, because we have to get our trams over to here. That's kind of the goal. We don't have any trams going this direction. We do have that there. I don't think there are any lines on it, though. Okay, now this, to get rid of the traffic light, can be turned into a one-way road that just goes inbound, and that'll help with that. But we would like to have a secondary set of, you know, access to this. So we can do a bridge over that part. This can go in like that, space that a little bit further out. And I'm actually going to keep that as the dual set of lights. Or actually, no, let's still do this. Because that will help a lot with traffic. And then we're going to go just up like that. There we go, just to that point. That's a little bit tight, so maybe we can have, just for fun. Yeah, there we go. And I feel like the curve of that was not quite right, but almost. There it is. Yeah, excellent. I like that slope better than this side, but I don't know if I can get lucky. But let me just try really quickly here. That's a bit better. I'll keep it. Okay, so let's now bring in trams from this side. But we're going to have those guys now meet here. That's kind of cool. And then hypothetically, if ever we have a tram go from here, making the right-hand turn, I'm going to have them do this, because that would make things easier on a tram in terms of like the curvies. And we can actually move this stop maybe a little bit further back. Can I move that stop? Why can't I? Maybe they have to refine their pathway first. So we'll let that happen before we start moving stops around. And then, okay, over here, I need this then to merge up with that. Kind of like that kind of action. if it's possible. Or option 2, which I guess we have to do, would be have this go like that. Hopefully it keeps the stop.
The classics, where we harp on the chordists and flout the flautists.
There. And let's see if I can get that looking cleaner. Darn it, why would that... Alright, well, whatever. Okay. Yeah, this should work. I think it's more efficient than what we had before. Okay, so let's click here. I guess we did have the route going through here. I didn't think we did, but I thought it came from that way. But of course, how could it, right? Okay, so I guess we need to pull that stop over for this to now work. I don't really think we need stops there, but I guess we will just so people can kind of walk across. But there we go. So that's that now fixed. That's really cool. I'm going to pause the game again because I think we have to now fix this side, but not too shabby. All right, so we're linking here, so let's do our bridges. And what are we this far across? Yes, we are. Let's come across with that one. All right. It looks like that's a little bit off, but just the spacing on this side works out really nicely, so I guess we can just do that again. There we go. And this is off by like 1 unit, of course. Actually, how far do you think we went with this? 11. It's not to be perfect. I just wanted to get it pretty darn close. All right, I think that's lined up. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, now we're gonna have this road, and these are bike lanes. Oh no, we wanted this to be trams because of the that cool little fancy sidetrack. Well, I guess we can do that. But no, I like the idea of that curving inwards. Let's try that again. Now we might be able to get lucky and redo that if we move this and make that maybe a longer segment. Or like change where the segment break is. No, still the same thing happening here. Oh, I guess it's the angle. All right, I concede. What would be our closest match then? Oh, really? A wise guy, huh? And I just want to come in at an angle just so like the flow of traffic is just still kind of fast. I don't necessarily want it to be like a right, like the way I had it before, that like sharp turn. Let me see how that looks anyway. I don't dislike it, I just really wish it came in the way we, you know, maybe we wanted it to. I mean, is it crazy if we go... It is crazy what I'm doing, but... Can we just do this though? Okay, so bike lane. Yeah, I'm changing the angle at which we came in at, just to kind of help the cause here. Because, you know, I'm stubborn, guys. I think you guys maybe know this by now, right? Sometimes when I see something, I just have to have it. Alright, that's lined up, I believe. It doesn't look like it's that much of a change that we need to like change the outer little track parts there. So let's now put these back in. Fortunately, we will lose them. Okay, so this is connected. These are bike lanes, and our bike lane will come back in like this. Because we don't need that road anymore. Alright. Go in places. And like $1,000,000 question, do we even have, I don't think we need to have a little connection come down, right? Because you can have this as your little way through. Otherwise people will probably stick to this now. Because my whole thought on why we just did this little change is if you look, we have one long corridor, which is that 6-lane road that goes the whole way across our town, right? And then when it met this spot, that's when everything got all kind of like car jungled or whatever. I don't even know if that's a real word, but you know, car jungled. And it just became too chaotic, right? So a lot of people were probably going to start bypassing to try to get to this little avenue, because that would be, you know, a little fast alternative. But for you to get there, you'd then maybe use this street, but you can see this one is forcing you over to here anyway. So the only way through was like these little side little streets, right? So now this is more efficient. I think you're probably going to stick onto this. And then right here, now that we've actually seen that little thing, we should probably upgrade one of these roads. I see now because of the, yeah. All right, well, we're going to do this because, I mean, traffic's, again, it's not bad. This gives us one set of lights. I don't want the double set of lights, but I will do that. We will monitor the situation. Let's put it that way. And keep that commercial. All right, so I'm going to put 3-speed back on. Let's just double check and make sure all the trams and everything are reconnected. Excellent. Spacing of intersections looks like it's a lot more ideal. If you're getting off this little expressway thing, that's your way down now. If you wanted to get from expressway to here via tram, if we're going to set that route up in the future, you would then use, I believe, like this. That would make sense as your way through. And then down to here. And then just to be even more efficient, this would go down to here and then connect into, oh, that'd be a really nice little tram little route anyway. I like the idea of just that. That's kind of fun, right? Just cutting through. Oh, but you know what? It makes so much more sense if you did this, though. That's the bike lane. Darn it. That should be bike lane, too. All right, so leave that as tram. I'm getting too complicated. Okay, so let's do a little bit more zoning over here, and then let's start going to craft our little mountain. Let's reconnect these streets. New way in. Go across with that. Actually, you know what we could do? Hop over to that avenue. That's cool. And then let's just do a few more roads in here. You can kind of see how that intersection got so carried away. I just get really... I enjoy doing this little fun stuff. You guys probably know that by now, but... just adding in maybe too many unnecessary side streets. I'm tempted to put something else in here. It's kind of a big area. And this would be just like perfect though for a park. Yes, it is indeed. Oh, awesome. Look at that. Well, that's the outcome. I don't want to lose these buildings. I want to get like one more little path through here. That's a bit better. Same with that even. Cool, that I'm going to leave because that looks really nice. I don't want to get carried away and destroy everything. And let's do something like that over here. I really like those parking lot assets. I lose a little bit of commercial zoning, but there we go. Now that's awesome. We have a fun mix here of like shopping and working and just everything. I think just traffic-wise, we're gonna have a really good head start because people are like, nobody has to go far for anything. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much more time on this. Let's just zone that last little bit. I think we'll call this done for the episode. Well, not for the episode, but for like what we're gonna be working on for this little, you know. And let's go work now on the mountain by the university. There we go, that's better. And we'll come check on that in a little bit. There we go. Let that zone in the background. All right, so we need lots of soil for us to accomplish what we're after. Let me see where we're at. Okay. And it is my intention to do another coastline just kind of like this. So I know for a fact that we're going to be coming through here later. And so we probably have a bit of room to kind of, you know, steal some soil, right? So we'll clean this up and then maybe do 2 or 3 runs and just kind of bring that soil over to here and just build us a mountain. And if you, in your own cities, didn't want to use like topsoil like this, you can always sneak and go underwater. So use like your deepest point and just go across, you know, and just grab all that, right? You'll just affect the current a little bit, but you can see there's a whole bunch of soil that we just sneakily stole. And what I'm going for with this mountain is essentially like a little winding road kind of going up the back and then a little flat spot. And then we'll have like our radar dish kind of pointing out and a whole bunch of other stuff, some parking lots and everything, so. Awesome. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so I think one more run and then that's probably good. Oh, going the wrong direction there. We need more soil, not less soil. And let me just scoop out a little bit more over here. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Okay, so let's do some... bring up the back a little bit. It's kind of hard to get up here, it looks like. There we go. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's like exactly what we're after. Awesome. Okie dokie. So let's make this not too challenging. It would be really cool to have a tram that goes up to the, like the observatory. Well, I don't think we have an observatory, but like the little mountainside whatever thing we're going to make. And then back down to the campus. But I think it might be more practical to have a bus. But we have these tram lines already over here, right? With nothing to do. So let's do it. So let's scale down so this is not as crazy. Yeah. And we'll just try and go not too steep. And we'll just use the topography, just kind of, you know, as our friend type thing. think I'm going to change the kind of windy curvedness of that little initial approach, 'cause that doesn't seem like it's very fun. Too straight. Oh, we're going back uphill somehow. I want to go downhill, silly. There we go. As long as that brings us slightly down. That would be cool as like a tunnel. Okay. That's kind of interesting. I don't necessarily like the tunnel. Like, it's too, I think a bit too steep. I wish that kind of went. Yeah, let's just try doing that above ground. And if not, you know, it's a little bit of a good kind of backup plan there.
Quite the opposite. The makeup of European society was roughly 20% pirates, 10% military generals, 50% chimney sweeps, and 20% music composers. Thanks for the message.
The dialogue in this radio station is so silly. We're talking about like pirates making up the population and stuff. Oh my gosh. There, I think that's probably what we're. I mean, it's a little steep still. Let me just try this again. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to do this a million times over here. What I'm basically after, though, I mean, we can probably even terraform a bit afterwards to kind of suit what we're up to. It's just a slow, gentle wind uphill. All I have to do is complain enough and then just restart, and there you go. Just get it on the first kind of go. See, like, that could be, that's cool. If this we can get to work, though. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's really cool. That's steep, though. There we go. That's insane, so nope. As far as a turnaround point goes, what we might end up doing is just having like a little straight stretch of road right here, and then having a tram only spot for our turnaround. Oops. So have like this, and then for the trams, just for the visual fun of this. Like, there's no real reason otherwise. I'm just trying to make things a little bit complicated and whatnot. Yeah, just like a little looping point, and that just as a bonus. Imagine you're the driver of that tram. Like, that's your daily view once or twice a day. Like, holy smokes, that'd be awesome. Yeah, so just make your way up here. We'll flatten this part out, or we can just maybe put another road in. But let's bring some of those buildings over finally. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Nice. I imagine that power lines in real life would probably just go up this side like that with like no real effort or intention or anything. That might not be enough to power the whole kit and caboodle right there, so we may need to do some of this as well, even if that's just temporary. Okay, so let's put in a parking lot. Maybe just the one. I never do them, but we'll have a couple dead-end roads right here. Okay, so we have one building. I did want to use something else from the new DLC pack here. I just don't know if we can get anything. These might be a little bit too big. Nanotechnology Center. Yeah, that is cool. Oh, there's got to be a way to get that a bit further over. Yeah, that's probably just it right there. Yes, that's probably enough. Awesome! This feels like an evil scientist layer now. This is so cool. Okay, can we just like smooth this out? There, just gently try that. I'm gonna well, I don't really need to pause, but I just want to make that last little bit not as steep. So let's bring this up. We'll do that. Yeah, it's a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Hey, cool! Got ourselves a little rooftop research thing here. And I did want to bring the other research center in. I remember I talked about moving that, but I don't actually think there's going to be enough room up here for it. Not necessarily a bad thing. Just see. Yeah, that's way too big. Yeah, I like that. This is really cool, actually. This little rooftop research thing. So we'll bring over the Doppler radar, but I think that's kind of what we're after for there. Where did that go? Our friend Doppler radar. Oh, is that over at the university already? It probably is, you silly guy. Yeah. I just want... Just want that to be able to sit right on the edge up here. Nice. I can't do it. We're getting rid of this. Well, maybe not. Alright, cool. Let's put a tram route, and I think we will end things off. So this is going to go from our university campus. We'll just have it pick up people, say, over here. And because that's your, you know, if you're coming in, you're stopping off there, right? So we'll just have a non-stop that goes up here. This drops you off, picks you up. So that means, you know, you have to wait for the tram to go the whole way around if you want to, you know, get off here if you work here or whatever. And then we'll just take you back on down. And then just so this one's like a special tram, let's make that like a really just different color. Make it like a really, really, really dark blue. And, oops. Alright, let's put on 3-speed. Let's try and find those trams in action. Oh yes, look at them go, cool. Oh, we should probably put a radar or an antenna up here too. And a fire watch tower would be really cool. Man, this game just, I had a lot of fun playing. Now that is what I'm talking about. That's steep, but you don't really notice it though, luckily. Or as much. Yes, here comes the first of the trams. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so awesome. How did we just build this? This just turned out way better than I thought it would. Hopefully we can unlock some more buildings and stuff that would work well up here. Okay, where's some more trams? That one in the mountain already? Oh, here it comes. Nice. Not too steep for the tram, which is important. Just want to watch it make that little kind of roundabout thing here. What a stellar view, too. Imagine, like, you're, you know, the ranger that's stationed in this forest watch tower, or fire watch tower. That'd be nice. Here comes our friend the tram. Look, all the people waiting, too. Oh, honestly, everything's great. There we go, fun little spot. More trams coming. All right, guys, well, I think we will end things off here. Definitely knocked something off our to-do list, which is great. And let's sneak a peek back over at our recrafted intersection. And it looks like traffic, you know, like no backups, everything's a-okay over here. Our little bypass area is fine too. This is kind of a busy street. Making a little note of that, but no, I think things are good. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you in the next one. Definitely keep your suggestions coming. And yeah, many more episodes to go. Like, we have a lot to do, so don't feel like we're in any rush to, you know, get things done. So yeah, our to-do list, holy smokes, guys. But so hopefully next episode we can tackle maybe 1 or 2 more things. I think we need to, you know, connect a few more of the train kind of tracks. We wanted to still bring in a little highway that can now go underneath this, have a little interchange here so that these little one-way streets have a purpose. And we got to start doing some more zoning. We got to fill in some more areas. We got to finish our, like, seaport. We got to move our industry. We got to build an airport. We have to build, like, there's so much to do. So hopefully we can get some of that done next episode. All right, guys, I'll see you again. Take care of yourselves. All the best, and happy building in your own cities.